I'm Mason Martinez, and if you live in Sahuarita, Arizona, and you're curious about how your real estate market is doing, then this video is for you. We are now in September 2023, and coming out of August, now that we're in September, your average home sales price for the previous month was $368,000. When we look back at the same time last year of August 2022, you are up just slightly from $358,000 for a total of, I believe, around 2.5% increase in home value. Sahuarita, as you may know or may be curious about, is a very busy community. It's its own kind of part of town and it has a lot going on. And I will tell you, there's been a lot of development there. They put in the new hospital. There's a lot of new builds that are going in, and the communities there are very different outside of Rancho Sahuarita. If you've bought there in the last, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 years, you've saw a significant increase in your home value. I was looking back, and I think I went back 13 years to look at what homes were valued. The average home price was 13 years ago, and it was about $142,000. So that has now doubled, and it's continuing to go up, or at least it's projected to, just like most of Tucson is. And this should be a relief to anyone who's bought or even thinking about buying, in that Sahuarita is still very, I would say, young and immature when it comes to housing and housing development. I've been to a number of older homes as well as a lot of the new builds in that area, and there is a lot of expansion, and really at every price point. You have homes in the low 300,000s. I visited a community in the mid 600s, 500s, and there's some that are going for 7 figures. Sahuarita has quite the spread of homes, and there's also some very unique and kind of tucked away areas that are definitely worth checking out. Now, one thing that was quite surprising was how long homes are sitting for on the market. This time last year, homes were selling in about 24 days on average when it came to listing your home to getting an offer. Fast forward to August 2023, and that has almost doubled to now on average 48 days on market for your home to sell. Now, this is important to know because when it comes time to sell your home, if you have a aspirational timeline of a quick sale and moving on, well, I would tell you, prepare for the long haul, because 48 days, a month and a half, is going to feel like a lifetime to you if you're one of those who hits the average. If we take those 48 days, even 40 days, then you add on the escrow period from when you get an offer till when you close on the home. That's usually anywhere from 3 weeks to 4, 5, 6 weeks. This is especially important to military, and I know there's a large military population in Sahuarita that end up buying there. When it comes time to PCS, you really need to get with your agent and understand, okay, how can we backwards engineer our timeline so that when it's time to move, we're not missing our hit date when it comes time to PCS and report to our next duty station. It's very common to see the service member, the husband or the wife, PCS and report to the next duty station, and then the family stay behind to ensure that the home closes and that they have a place to stay. Now, although this might seem technical, it's actually very easy to predict and prepare for. Again, you simply just look at the numbers and then backwards engineer from there. I'd rather be safe and conservative than aggressive, and then you and your family have to adjust accordingly, and it just creates a nightmare for everyone. Now, one of the most important metrics that we also look at is called months of inventory. This means if in September 2023 there were no homes put on the market, completely stopped selling homes, how many months could we go for there to be inventory and homes to pick from? That number for Sahuarita is 2.6 months, so we'll call it 2.5 months. So our current inventory will sustain us for the next 2.5 months. Now, by the book, this is a seller's market. A balanced market is 6 months of inventory, and anything above that would be considered a buyer's market. Now, it's been a long time since we've been in a buyer's market, and although by definition we're in a seller's market, I don't know if we necessarily feel that because of where the economy is, where the rates are, and there's a lot of other factors that have influenced real estate and kind of how we feel right now. So long as you as a seller have priced your home correctly and you've done what you need to do to prepare your home to present to potential buyers, then this would actually benefit you because of the low inventory but higher buyer demand. On that note, buyers have now, and the consumer has now identified these rates in this market as normal. There's really no major changes expected on the horizon, so the buyers are back in the market, they're shopping, and you as the seller hold a little bit of leverage because there's not a lot of homes available. So keep that in mind, that even though we're in low inventory, the rates are higher, so your pricing strategy is always going to be an important factor. Now, looking at the total amount of homes that were for sale in August 2023, it was 151 total homes to choose from. And when we look back in August of 2022, this is down about just under 4%, which shows that inventory is still declining in 2023. Now, Tucson is a very seasonal market, so right around this time, all the way till the new year, it's almost expected to see inventory fall. However, I think, this is my opinion, I think we'll kind of sustain and stay balanced from now until the rest of the year, if not even see a little bit of a spike in activity from sellers putting their homes on the market. Now, I hope you got some value from this video. I'm a big numbers and data nerd, so I like diving deep. I'm Mesa Martinez, and please remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps a ton. If you're serious about buying or selling in the Sahuarita or Tucson area, I'd love to help. I'll see you next month.